Under the golden there. No. Under the golden there. No.
That's Joe.
I cannot give you cinnamon rolls because they are not open for another hour.
I send you a picture of my dog's vagina.
Would you like to sing for one?
3 Chris's make a pit.
I would rather listen to an audio recording of my wedding.
3 Chris's make a pit.
I'm done. Being horny.
Put on a fucking horny movie and then get ready to get in the fucking mood.
I want to take a nap so bad.
I wish he would.
Where is your superpower?
Children's songs?
Really? Wow.
3 Chris's.
Where's my goddamn shoe?
Welcome to the Valleycast.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Wow.
That's
The turnaround.
That's 12 out of 10.
The efficiency.
The efficiency, the
that
turnaround.
just happened.
It's beautiful. That is a 12 out of 10.
That was great.
Who is that? Who gave us that treasure
User
gem?
Devilman1269.
Devil Man. That's why. Sold your soul.
And the track is called 3 Chris's Make a Pit. Because remember we were talking about...
Yeah. Who's our modern day Brad Pitt?
Yeah, and we said 3 Chris Pratts would make a pit.
Would make a pit. But we said it was like Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, and then
Yeah.
Chris
Oh, right.
someone
That's
else.
what it is.
Pine.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it
3
was.
Chris's make a pit, but no pit.
Where am I
No
getting
pit.
I just want to say welcome to the Valleycast. Thank you for submitting that intro. And for those of you that are like, whoa, what? Just know that we would love it if you would submit an intro for us because we get them and we play them.
And we love them.
You know what? And on top of
we
that,
love 'em.
where we get a lot of them is our Reddit, our
Yes.
subreddit, which is the r/the Valleyfolk
Yeah.
subreddit. And you know what? That's starting to become a little bit of a community. So why don't you all get over there and become part of it? Let's boost those numbers over there.
Yeah, why not? I love it. So, guys, today we have someone in place of our young man, Elliot Morgan.
Yes.
And instead we have a young woman, Alana Fickus.
Also named Elliot Morgan.
Hi.
Hi, Looney.
But Alana is my girlfriend, and
She's much more
gets-
than that.
he-
She's
Aw.
not. That's not
She
her
is.
title.
You didn't let me
She's got a
finish.
That's not all we.
You didn't let me finish, Joe. I was just
Damn
saying
shoe.
that she's my girlfriend, and she's a wonderful person, and we all love her very much.
Very true.
And she comes to hang out in the office, and she brightens it up, and we perform for her when we're doing. So she's been on the Your Show
She's
set.
helped out make a lot of our videos as a shooter
Yeah.
and as a
very talented.
frequent comedy contributor
Yeah.
with Steven.
She's just a very talented, funny woman, and we were like,
She cute too.
and she cute, and it done
She
hurt.
cute
It done
there.
hurt. She cute.
It don't hurt
It
that
don't
she
hurt, she
got a
cute,
pretty
too.
little everything.
She's a pretty little everything, and
oh
and
my goodness.
and it's
oh my
you know
goodness.
we
So
don't have
much.
Elliot, so we were like, fuck it, Alana, you want to do it?
Yeah.
And what did you say, Alana?
Yeah, take your pants off.
Oh yeah, that is what you
That
said.
is actually what you said. Wow. I was nailed it.
But can I just
I have
can I
video
do
of
some
it.
housekeeping really quick?
Because I would love for you to.
I want to do some housekeeping.
It'll be
So last episode of the Valleycast, we talked about horny
Horny movies.
Valentine
Horny movies,
horny
yeah.
movie night.
Oh, you're gonna tell us.
Yeah,
about your
so we
horny
did it.
movie
Alana
night.
and I participated in horny movie night.
Yes.
And I just want you to know that I think we did not have sex that night. I think we just went to sleep.
Congratulations.
I think we
Yeah.
just fell asleep.
We
You
did
can
fall
reach a
asleep
point.
trying to get through all the movies.
It went against you.
But
Wait. Did you guys establish a no touching, no sex rule
we didn't
prior?
do that.
No.
And we didn't even like. Joe had a great idea. He was like, you should implement things like you can't touch each other at all during the movie. You can't
feels
like.
like too much work.
I mean, sure, it does feel like it might be a little too much work.
you're an
once a
adult.
year.
Do what
That's
you
fun.
want.
Yeah.
No, but you like that. What is it? 40
I mean,
Days
I
and 40
like-
Nights. That movie.
Oh,
That's that kind of a concept.
I don't
You guys know
Oh
it?
yeah, that's
I know
right.
it.
Where they're like, "Ooh, I can't do sex. I'll touch you with flowers."
Touch you with flowers.
I'll
Ugh,
touch you
I'm
with
out.
flowers. That's my memoir.
Touch
you with flowers.
with flowers.
It's also my favorite Prince song.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway.
with flowers. No, it's Bee Gees.
Oh yeah.
you with flowers.
Dun, 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 dun.
You with flowers.
Okay, so anyway, So Alana and I participated. We did it. It was our first annual
Congratulations.
horny movie night, Valentine's horny movie night.
We could make this huge if we wanted to,
What
but
did you
keep
start out
going.
with?
Now
What'd you
let me
start
tell
out
you
with?
what we
What was
start.
the-
Let
what
me
was the appetizer?
Let me
Joe,
tell you
he's
what we
trying to tell
started
you
out
the whole
with.
story
what was the
is in
first
what we started
Yeah,
with.
Alana's been wanting to talk about this to somebody for a long time, so I'm giving her the
Lenny.
opportunity. Basically, Lee, you remember when we were talking about horny movie night?
Yes, of course I do.
You were like, "Oh man, the second tape of Meet Joe Black
Thank you.
is like the horniest sex
Yes.
scene." And I remember, I also remember
Really?
this. I also remember it being very sexy, and I also remember the movie being like sexual tension throughout the whole movie.
Sure, but the second tape.
Well, anyway,
What,
so
second tape?
Well, because
In
it came on two
VHS, it was
VHS
like
tapes
two
when it
VHS, 'cause
first
it's
came
so
out.
long.
Is it
came on
that
two
long?
It's a
VHS.
3-hour movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But also
well,
they're
no
like
wonder we
this-
fell asleep.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 3 hours.
It's a
Yeah, I know. I
long
didn't want to
movie.
tell you that because I was afraid
Yeah,
you'd
you
be
didn't.
upset.
You purposefully.
Well,
didn't
here's
tell
the thing. I like Meet Joe Black.
Yeah, it was great. I loved
I
it
think
too.
it's
Great movie.
I think it's a fantastic movie.
Anthony
wonderful
Hopkins
concept,
makes me
too.
horny.
Dude,
I
Anthony
truly
Hopkins
enjoyed it.
is amazing, and I do remember the sex scene between Brad Pitt and Claire
Anthony
Forlani.
Hopkins.
being very
I'd watch it.
And Claire Forlani is gorgeous, and
Oh,
she
she's
still
Babes,
is.
pretty.
She's just a little skinny.
Okay.
Thank you, Alana.
Okay.
We watched it. I was just mesmerized. I was
fragile.
like, "You need to rewind."
Wow, I
She's
didn't
so
know we were
pretty.
doing The
I can't stop
View.
staring at her. But she just looked in that '90s way where I was like, "Is this natural to you? Did
Yeah.
you feel the pressure?
Uh-huh.
There's too much."
Yeah.
Okay, Barbara Walters'
I'm actually,
daughter.
I'm
said the
living.
same
I'm
thing.
living for the female voice on here for once.
I get
I'm
it.
living
What,
for it.
Elliot's not enough of a female voice for you?
Absolutely not.
Anyway, for a time it was.
For a time, it was. Yeah.
But yeah, so we watched Meet Joe Black, and then we got all the way through it,
Congratulations.
and then Alana was like, "Why the fuck do we watch that?" And she's like, "That's not
it,
but it wasn't a
but
horny-
she's
it wasn't
like-
a horny
Yeah, she's
movie.
like, "That wasn't a horny movie at all."
That's why I said, like, all you have to do is click in that second tape, watch the first 5 minutes, and then be like, "Thank you so much. I'm done."
It was a well-made sex scene, though. It was like
Incredibly
like
well made.
opera kind of music,
Yes.
and just no sound
Slow.
otherwise.
Also,
which was very
there's so many
cool.
looks of Brad Pitt of like a first-time boy.
But this
Yeah,
was. Can I
yeah,
tell you?
yeah.
Can
It's
I do an
very,
impression of Alana during that scene?
Please do.
Okay, so here's this.
Uh-oh.
The scene
There
is
you go,
starting.
Uh-oh.
The scene is starting, and I'm like, all right, this is the scene. This is this. This
It's
is
on.
This is
Yeah,
it.
this is it. Let's see if this like
that your
evokes
90s
any
voice?
It's on,
emotion.
baby.
it, everybody.
And the scene starts to play, and Alana's like, "Does she live in this house? Where does she live?" And then scenes.
Oh yeah, no,
scene's
I was
still
like,
going.
why is there a bed in the pool
yes,
room?
Yes, exactly. And it just kept going, and she was like, "Are they still in the pool room? They're just having sex in the pool room? Like, what if? Don't other people live in this house?"
There's semantics that are
And
questionable.
then she's like, "Why is there a couch in the pool room? Like, what is this? This is."
they're affluent.
This
This
isn't
rich.
a horny movie.
And she's like, "Are we suddenly in her room or something? Because we never left the pool room." And then it was just, that was the whole sex scene. It was literally
you're
just,
right.
and I was like, well, I mean, it's a movie, so it's,
Also, like, haven't you
You're
ever
not
been
watching
somewhere
reality
where
TV.
they're so rich that they just have like sitting rooms
Yeah,
everywhere?
no, I got it.
Where
I
you're
just
just
Yeah.
like, good lord, is this another sitting room outside of your room?
I love when Anthony Hopkins meets Joe Black for the first time.
Wow.
He's like,
titular line. By
he's
the
like
way.
having dinner, and the like housekeeper comes in, and she's like, "Sir, Mr. Or someone's here to see you," and he's like, "Oh yes, tell him to go to the library." And it's like the library. Like,
the library.
fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You have a fucking library.
I'm gonna start
Piece of
doing that
shit.
actually when someone comes
He's in the
over.
library?
I'm gonna go, actually, if you could wait in my library, that'd be great.
It's like,
and
you
then they're
mean
just
the
gonna walk
guest
in my
room?
tiny apartment and be
Hey,
like,
Joe,
okay.
you have a
Where
guest.
are the books?
Yes, honey. Please tell him to go wait by my bookcase, which is next to my TV, which is in earshot of my kitchen and also my downstairs bathroom.
Lee, can I say, for the record, we're talking about having a female voice in this. When he shows me all these old movies, they're great, but I'm woke now, so to
Yeah,
speak. And
sure.
all of these movies, I'm like, fantastic. What I literally said the last time we watched a movie, I think it was last night, I was like, can we watch one with a female lead? Because the thing they all have in common
Did
is
he only pitch Alien?
all of these
Did he
impact.
only pitch Alien after that? Was he
No,
like, the
no.
only one I know
No,
is
this
Alien?
This is what he did.
If
He said,
Claire
no, he goes,
Forlani got hit by cars, she would have exploded.
he says, oh no, this one has a lot of female leads. And I was like, but who's the main lead? And he's like, Well, it's Danny DeVito, but it's got a lot of female leads. And what was the name of that movie we started watching last night?
Throw Mama from the Train.
Yeah, and we get halfway through the movie.
Christ.
We get halfway through the movie, and I'm like, there are a lot of female leads. Show me one person who's had more than one line.
Anne Ramsey fucking steals the movie, and she's
We
fucking
didn't
amazing.
see the end yet. And
Yeah.
you'd misunderstand, because here's the thing that's happened when you become woke and grow up in our
is
age
true.
range.
The girlfriend's a
true.
good character too.
This is
is
true.
But
you
the thing is like
no,
you.
let me finish my point.
All right.
Is you notice that, like, wow, no wonder I was feeling so under a rock
Yeah.
for so much of my life, because everything, as a film interested person, everything I was relating to was like, you should be secondary, you should shut your mouth, and you don't realize it. And once you come out from under that rock,
It's so true.
it really changes you. When you watch those movies back, they kind of make you hurt a little bit.
Well,
when
and
you
it,
see
like-
a bunch in a row, especially. So
Yeah.
they're great, but like one at a time. Like
Got
let's,
it.
let's then
No,
see
it makes
some girl
perfect sense.
movies
It's
so
also
that-
like whenever I was on this weird thing, and a bunch of people are asking like my comedic influences. And although I have a lot of female comedic influences, all of them, the ones that really struck me, were male. And I kept like thinking, I was like, why is that? I thought I was like weird, and I thought I was like anti-feminist in a weird
90s
way.
and 80s was all dudes.
But it was all
Yeah.
dudes,
Yeah.
and I
and
realized that I was like,
there's so much good there.
yeah,
You want to appreciate.
You want to appreciate it, but
but
it was one of those things of like, well, I don't know the female Chris Farley. I don't know that, you know,
Yeah.
it's like all these things that like didn't, I love Chris Farley. I don't know any other woman besides now Melissa McCarthy that's been that physical with themselves and been so insane and whatever and could be that manic. And like, there was a lot of that like growing up, you go, oh, the reason why I love this so much is because I didn't have a female
because this was the only
alternative.
movie
yeah,
that had
exactly.
a girl in it like
yeah.
that, and you're like, I didn't love it, but I really liked watching
Casper.
it. Why
Casper
is that?
was one that like really identified with, because Christina Ricci was like,
because you're
okay,
like, there's a girl.
there's a female, and she wears cool sweaters.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to show off her boobs.
And she fucks ghosts.
No, she's in love with ghosts.
Oh.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
she does fuck a ghost.
Yeah, she
Of course she fucks ghosts.
but
But
he's hot.
She
He's
fucks
hot.
that hot
She
ghost.
should fuck him. He's
Devin
hot.
Sawa was hot.
I didn't like how they needed to show you what Casper looked like when he was alive.
But he was so hot.
I know, but you didn't need to do that.
Yeah,
All
you
right,
did.
but
They had to
he
kiss.
ended
It
up
would have been
being
weird if
so
she kissed a
hot.
What does that
ghost.
make Casper hotter? Because he was a hot guy when he was alive, but as a
Yeah.
ghost, he's a
Yeah.
cartoon ghost.
100%.
But what if
you
you?
can't deny it. Would
But
be the
whenever
same
you
if it
have
was a
sex
girl.
with him, you're having sex with the cartoon ghost,
Yeah. I
not
bet
the hot
ring,
guy.
The ring girl was probably really pretty before she turned into the ring girl.
Yeah, she was. You see it in the first. You see it in the ring.
Yeah, see? That's
Wait, the
what I'm
ring.
saying.
The ring girl's a young girl.
Yeah,
though.
way
the
too
ring,
young.
Yeah, the
just
girl in
saying
the
she's
ring is like
And so is
9.
Casper, by the way.
Yeah, Casper's a
Yeah,
young
but those
boy.
are two kids that are the same age that are going after each
And
other.
they're like going through puberty. The ring
Yeah.
girl was not hitting puberty yet. I don't think she had her bleeding.
She had not had the
Why don't
opportunity.
you Google,
Do you remember
was
the
the ring
first-
girl
She
going
actually,
through puberty?
the ring girl passed before she
That's
could go
theory.
through puberty.
That whole ring
She
movie
had that
is
taken
a
from her.
metaphor for puberty. What are you talking about?
Thank
The
you,
ring-
That's
Joe.
her
It's a-
going
it's the-
through puberty.
Actually, it's a metaphor for getting your first period.
Yeah.
It really is.
The ring?
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's a metaphor about pooping. The ring is the butthole.
The ring is the vagina.
The O-ring.
The bloody blue.
But
Wait
a
a minute.
vagina's never called the ring. The
Guys,
butthole is the O-ring.
I have
it's
to,
the Nuva ring. It's an ad
Yeah.
for birth control.
I have to know. What were the other damn movies you watched?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah,
just
that's
watched
true.
Wild. That one,
We
as soon
just
as we were
watched Wild
done,
Things.
Alana
Okay.
was like,
Because-
"Oh, wait! I had to say this though.
Okay.
When Brad Pitt comes in as Joe Black and he's
Mm-hmm.
not Brad Pitt from the diner, he's like, "Hello, I'm Joe Black."
Yeah,
and
it's
he's like
very weird
completely
and-
different
yeah.
in
He's
his
like
attitudes.
trying to learn how to be a human.
Right.
I'm bad.
And Alana was like,
Hi.
"Ugh, I don't want to fucking watch this guy fall in love. I want to watch the other Brad Pitt fall in love. I don't like this
The one
fucking
that wanted to fuck his sister.
Yeah.
the one who was fucking his sister."
Yeah. I get that, Looney. I get it.
But
it was
didn't-
a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, I've never had anyone say this. Like, I watched it a bunch as a kid. I
Yeah,
loved Meet
I
Joe
loved it.
Black. And I was like, no one has ever said that about Meet Joe Black. Like, I don't want to see this guy fucking fall in love. And I was like, does this ruin the movie if you don't like Joe Black at all?
I mean, because you're holding on to the other Brad Pitt.
Well,
That's
but
what
then-
you're holding on
right,
to.
but then
is
you
that.
forget about the other Brad Pitt completely because Joe Black starts to become like endearing and like he talks to that old lady at
Sure.
the hospital
Oh, and he
like,
loves
eases
peanut
her to-
butter.
and he loves peanut
He's
butter.
figuring out
Oh,
how
he
to be a
loves
human.
Yeah.
Speaking of other Brad Pitts.
Yeah, me, Jack
Brad
Black.
Pitt in Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
Great
Yes.
though. That's a beautiful.
And 12
pit.
Monkeys.
That's probably, was that a horny movie for you girls growing up?
Oh,
Interview with the
it must
Vampire?
have been.
Only
It's a
because
little horny.
the horniest for me growing up, aside from Meet Joe Black, the second tape, that was completely worn out. Again, I don't know where the first tape is. Just an FYI. I was like, don't move it.
Is this why you don't remember anything that
I don't
happens in
remember
the movie?
anything that happens except for that, like, cue up the Thomas
You didn't
Newman.
remember Jeffrey
And
Tambor's
when
in
Delvin
it?
and I make love, I make it to the Thomas
You play the
Newman.
music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play the
That's
music. I have to.
song.
And I go slower. No, slower.
Pretend like you love peanut butter.
You've never done this before.
That's not fair. Now I don't want to do this anymore.
I can't be any
You're making
version
it
of Brad Pitt.
tedious.
Stop
You're
making me
making
be.
it so much work. My buttons got caught on my hair again.
Oh, I forgot. One of the AA batteries is sticking up out of the remote, and it might lose the drainage on the battery too fast.
Oh
man.
my God. He literally was checking batteries this weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little thing about a certain thing called Robinhood.
Yes.
Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos, all commission-free.
Tell me more, Joe.
I will. While other brokerages charge up to $10, what? For every trade, Robinhood doesn't charge any commission fees, so you can trade stocks and keep all your profits. That's dope!
Wait, what
It
about
is.
like a $5 fee?
Oh, dude, there's other things. Let me tell you. Plus, there is no account minimum deposit needed to get started, so you can start investing at any level. Everyone start
Investing at any level.
The simple, intuitive design of Robinhood makes investing easy for newcomers and experts alike. You easy to understand charts and market data and place a trade in just 4 taps on your phone. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 taps.
Jesus.
1, 2, 3, 4 taps.
Yeah, one more.
1, 2, 3, 4 taps.
You can also view stock collections such as 100 most popular. With Robinhood, you can learn how to invest in the market as you build your portfolio, discover new stocks, track your favorite companies, and get custom notifications for price movements so you can never miss the right moment to invest. Robinhood is giving listeners of the Valleycast a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint. Everybody.
Those are good.
Apple, Ford, or Sprint.
One more time.
Apple, Ford, or Sprint.
To help you build your portfolio, sign up at valley.robinhood.com. That is valley.robinhood.com. Thank you, everybody. That was a fun read.
Nice work, Joe.
Thank you,
Hey,
thank you.
how about
Nice
we
work.
just hop right into the other ads?
Yeah,
huh?
do it. Kick them out.
All right. Can
Kick
I
out
go,
the-
Lee?
Oh, go please.
Do you
I would
mind?
love for you to.
Guys, really quick, I just want to give a shout out to MeUndies.
Hell yeah.
Oh, our baby.
Hell yeah.
MeUndies is just, I don't know, the most comfortable underwear I've ever put on my
true.
body, and I'm not speaking for myself here. I'm going to speak for everyone.
Yep.
It is the most comfortable underwear we have
Yes.
ever put on our bodies.
Micromodal fabric.
That micromodal fabric must be from some other planet or something, because it's the softest thing I've ever felt, and it's out of this world.
Yes.
Guys, is your underwear making you happy at this very moment? Or were you not even thinking about your underwear? Wouldn't you like to be wearing underwear that's so soft that you feel like you're making love to an actual cloud
It's true. I do. Actually.
all day
I do want that.
long?
That sounds great.
Well, got one word for you. MeUndies.
Ooh.
That's right, guys. Did you know that it's the softest underwear ever? BuzzFeed said this about MeUndies. They feel like actual heaven against your skin.
It's true.
We're going to assume heaven is really soft in this context.
Yeah.
Ask Men said that they feel like silk drenched in hand lotion.
Oh.
That's
They're-
actually very true.
They're so soft that Kenny G thinks about them to get inspired to write his next song.
Wow.
It's just 3 times softer than cotton, that micromodal fabric. So take that, big cotton. And not only will you feel like your loins are being hugged by joy itself, but MeUndies gives you multiple style options for both men and women. You can choose between classic colors to adventurous prints like significant otters, plant babies, and shamrocks. Speaking of prints, hey, why not match your bottom half with your better half and get
Ooh.
matching prints for you and your partner?
It's cute.
Alana and I have done it, and it's very cute.
Very cute.
Aw.
So, guys, here's the offer. MeUndies has a great offer for any first-time purchasers. When you order MeUndies, you get 15% off and free shipping.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
no-brainer, guys. 15% off a pair of the most comfortable undies you will ever put
Do
on.
it.
It's true. We just did the KonMari thing, and literally my entire underwear drawer is just MeUndies.
That's what's happening.
That's
in
all
mine.
it is.
That's
now.
what's happening. in mine.
That's
You
all it
threw
is.
out
It's just
no
I threw
MeUndies.
out none. I mean, I literally looked at it and I was like, these all spark joy. These are all the best pair of underwear
They're
I've
all-
ever had.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just...
it's a treasure.
crazy to have found the most comfortable pair of underwear that I will wear forever now.
Yeah.
It's very fun.
Hands down.
So guys, to get your 15% off your first pair and free shipping and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to meundies.com/Valley. That's meundies.com/VALLEY. Okay,
Joe
so
Black was
yes.
super horny.
We
Yes,
finished
of
Me
course.
Joe Black, and then we watched Wild Things. And Wild Things was just
Congratulations.
we fell asleep during Wild Things.
Yeah.
We didn't even finish it.
Well,
Or maybe we
fell asleep
did.
after everything good. No, we finished. I finished.
You know
it.
what's
You may have
funny?
fell
I
asleep in
remember
the
falling
middle.
asleep.
Neither
and
of
then,
you finished.
Listen to
you
this.
didn't.
I remember
Gross,
fall-
gross,
Dude,
gross, gross,
I
gross,
remember
gross.
falling asleep and then
Madness.
waking up for just a second and seeing Kevin Bacon's dick. And I was like, my body knew when to wake up. My body knew the Kevin Bacon dick scene was coming. And there's just a scene where Kevin Bacon's in the shower and he full on just flops his dick out of the shower, and it's like,
Wait, is that the only thing that you see Kevin Bacon's wiener in?
no, he shows his wiener in.
Okay, so what's the 6
Hollow
degrees
Man.
of separation on just
Hollow Man.
Kevin Bacon wiener? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what is where it's like
I
you
mean,
have
it's-
to do?
It's the same amount of separation.
Is it though? Because I think it's a smaller number. It's very easy to do the like Kevin Bacon game with I think I have a Bacon number. I
Wait,
think you have a
you
Bacon
can connect
number.
yourself to Kevin Bacon?
I think I can. Yeah, years
we
ago
all
someone
can.
told me to.
For
we
sure.
can. But can you connect yourself to Kevin Bacon's wiener? And
I mean, if
that's
you
the
can
new game.
connect to Kevin Bacon, you can connect to his wiener.
Yeah,
it's
because
just one extra step.
Because I
guess.
can connect to. I can
I
connect.
guess.
Here's how I can do it. Ready? I can connect to Casper
The
Van.
end has to be his wiener. It
Casper-
can't be Kevin. It has to be Kevin Bacon's
This is what I'm
wiener.
saying. Casper Van Dien is in Starship Troopers,
Okay.
and he's a friend of mine. And
Oh,
he
what a weird-
and Denise Richards is in Starship
Starship
Troopers,
Troopers.
and Wild Things,
There
where
you
Kevin
go.
Bacon shows his penis.
Wow,
Sam.
that's your Bacon number. That's your Bacon wiener number.
4 degrees of Kevin's penis is where I'm at.
That's,
Yeah.
that's your.
You gotta say
that's your
Bacon
Kevin
wiener. I think it's
Spankin'
Bacon,
number.
Bacon wiener.
Bacon
And I'm
wiener.
5 degrees because I'm just Steve's girlfriend.
Because you got Steve,
I
yeah.
don't think you guys. I don't think girlfriends and friends count.
No,
in
I'm
this
the
game.
I'm the
Oh.
girlfriend who knows Steve.
It has to be
and
like a
Steve
film
knows
you've
a
been
guy
in.
who does
Yeah.
this, who does that.
What do you mean
But
a
you've
film?
been
you
Like
in
if
did
you've been in a film, yeah, it's not just that you're friends with this.
Oh, I
person.
thought
It's
that
like,
was how
oh,
you
I
did
thought
it.
that's what it was, too.
No, it's like you were like.
Oops.
Is that what
know.
you thought it was?
Yeah, he's
Well,
just
maybe
yeah,
there's
6
an
degrees of
LA
separation.
version.
Yeah, like how you're connected to someone by
No,
6
it's
degrees
in
of separation.
films. It's
Oh,
like
it has
film
to be
to
in
film to
films?
film,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I don't know.
I don't think wait,
I could maybe do it still. Let me see.
I mean, Google Steve Zaragoza Bacon number or Bacon wiener number.
my entry point is the short film that I did with Luke Baratz.
There you go.
Of
What, a
Barats
short
and
film
Beretta?
counts?
Yeah, a short film would count.
yeah.
But it's
but
a film, not
in
friendship.
In our film was Tony Danza. That's my entry point.
There you go.
100%.
Tony Danza,
And so is
100%.
Matt Walsh.
Tony
So-
Danza goes to Kevin Bacon somehow?
Somehow.
And I got
Somehow
Matt,
has to.
and I also have Matt
Judith
Walsh,
Light
and
has
he
to be in
goes
something.
to
He was
to
with Judith-
Veep.
Yeah.
So if I'm in Veep,
Okay.
I'm definitely making that connection.
What
somewhere.
about the okay, so I wrote and produced a short film with Martin Starr in it.
That's
So
a
look,
great
Martin
entry
Starr
point.
gave it
Oh.
Because
Kevin
you're
Bacon.
in, you're in
yeah.
the Judd Apatow group right there. Boom.
Yeah.
You're-
Martin Starr's
Yeah.
connected to Kevin Bacon pretty easily from
Probably.
Yeah.
Because you're connected to
Okay.
Seth Rogen.
There. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You can do this is very easy to do, but what I'm saying
But
is
his
a
penis.
Bacon wiener number is
Yeah.
a
It's
is
just
a hard, it's-
one extra
No,
step.
it's not. You can't. It has to be two, either Hollow Man or Wild
yeah.
Things.
Well, let me see. Let's
That's
look
what it
up
has to end in. It can't end in Kevin
movies
Bacon and then
where
Kevin Bacon's
you
wiener.
see Kevin
It's his
Bacon's
wiener.
wiener.
Does that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Thank
see
you.
what-
Looney gets it.
Movies where you see Kevin Bacon's wiener. Here we go. Kevin
Wow.
Bacon on male nudity in movies. No. Kevin Bacon explain why he's
No one
become
cares.
known
No,
for
I
going
don't-
nude.
Wow.
Kevin Bacon's happy to whack out his wiener for the world. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon's wiener.
Oh. You
Wow,
found
and it's
it.
an old like GeoCities site with like the tiled background.
That's
Wow,
hilarious.
I'm looking right at it. It's good.
You may recall a few years ago there was a movie. Wait, should I just play spooky
I was gonna say I
music?
need some music. I need
Yeah.
some music.
I
I
want
don't know if it's.
Seriously.
I don't know if it's spooky.
I want it to be spooky.
Think it's spooky?
I don't think it's spooky.
Yeah, I think it's
What
spooky.
happened to porn
Well, I
music?
don't
I think it's like a.
Sounds like we're just getting spooky.
That's what I don't think it's a scary wiener
Okay,
situation.
listen.
Oh gosh.
Jesus Christ, this is too scary.
Wow,
Steve.
this is too scary. This is like the Witch soundtrack.
I like
just
that movie.
noises.
Nobody likes that movie.
I love that fucking movie, and I keep trying to show it to Alana.
Guys, this is what I sleep to at night. This is my white noises. I just
That's a
turn on the,
female-led movie.
That's
The Witch?
exactly great.
The Witch, yeah.
Fantastic.
She's a
I'm-
witch in it.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Just
Lee,
spoiler alert. It's about
shut
a
up.
witch.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
It's about a male witch is the lead.
It's a female-driven movie. It's a male witch, but you'll get it.
Okay, here we go.
Ghostbusters, the male one.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon's Wiener from geocities.com. You may recall a few years ago there was a movie called Wild Things, which featured a lame three-way between Matt
What
Dillon,
about lame?
Music too loud.
Nev Campbell, and her damn so nudity clause.
No,
I don't want her
nudity.
damn no nudity clause.
Wow.
And,
GeoCities.
and Denise Richards. It also featured the first on-screen appearance of Kevin Bacon's Wiener. And thus began the classic game, The 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon's Wiener.
Beautiful. God, I'm so glad it exists.
Then came a little film called Hollow Man. Before seeing it, I thought, hey, I wonder if we're going to have to see Kevin Bacon's Wiener in this
Gonna
friggin'
have
movie.
to. Excuse me, get the privilege to.
My friend Pat pointed out that since Bacon is invisible in the movie, he is technically naked throughout. Thus, the invisible wiener is always on screen. Wow. I decided that didn't count. But it was a moot point because on more than one occasion, the big screen was once again soiled with the sight of Kevin
about
Bacon's
soiled.
wiener, including an extended full frontal shot as seen through infrared goggles. Wow, okay, this is a little gay panicky, so we're all now a little more blind, but on the bright side, this game has now become even easier to play.
Yeah.
Observe.
You have two.
Tom Cruise was in Cocktail with Elizabeth Shue,
Good job.
who was in Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon's wiener.
It's
It's that simple. And just to keep things going, here's a couple more oldies but goodies. David Letterman was in Cabin Boy with Chris Elliott,
It's wonderful.
who was in Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, who was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon's wiener.
Oh, that Bill Murray connection.
And finally, E.T. was in E.T. the Extraterrestrial with Drew Barrymore, who was in Scream with Nev Campbell, who was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon's wiener. The possibilities are endless. So if you can find more people who can be connected to Kevin Bacon's
I
wiener in
love this.
6 or movies or less, email your findings to me
Oh my
at
goodness.
this geocities.nyu.edu. email address.
NYU.
Oh, there's a master list. Oh, wow, there's a lot. There's
Yeah.
20.
Wow.
Oh, I was expecting
Elizabeth
that.
Hurley was in Austin Powers with Robert Wagner, who was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon's
Bacon's
wiener. My sister is close friends with Sarah Michelle Gellar, who was in Scream 2 with Nev
See, that
Campbell,
doesn't work.
who was
It's not
in
a
Wild
fun
Things
thing.
with Kevin Bacon's
Bacon's
wiener.
wiener.
Brent Spiner was
Nev
in Independence
Campbell is
Day
a
with
real
Bill
big one
Pullman,
in this.
who was in Spaceballs with Rick Moranis, who was in Ghostbusters with Bill Murray, who was in Wild Things with Kevin Bacon's wiener.
Dale.
John Travolta was in Phenomenon with Kira Sedgwick,
Oh.
who is married to
Kevin Bacon's
wiener.
Jazz hands.
Guys,
Yeah, I don't think the married thing should translate.
a lot of
That's just
connections here, though. There's even a Marilyn Manson connection.
It's real weird how
I
we
mean,
got
look,
to
I'm
this
just
place.
saying. Yeah, I
Is that
don't
the
know
title
how
of
we
this
got
episode?
to this place.
Kevin Bacon's wiener.
Nice. What you
I
got,
love that.
Lee? What you
Oh,
got?
I do actually have one. All right, we've actually talked about this a lot. We've talked about honey. With millions of top-rated
honey.
sellers offering the exact same products on Amazon, finding the best deal feels like you're looking for an invisible needle in the world's biggest haystack. But thanks to Honey, the free browser extension, I always get the best price on Amazon without lifting a finger. It's true. Honey automatically goes to work. Whenever you shop on Amazon, it compares the prices for every single seller that it has the item that you want. Honey even factors in shipping, sales tax, and Amazon Prime status to make sure that you're getting the best, lowest total price. This happened recently. I bought a hat because we're going to Portland, and I found a bunch
got
of different
that
things.
Portland hat?
I wanted a hat for Portland,
Yum.
and literally I clicked on one that I wanted, and Honey was like, no, come over here and get this one, and it was like multiple dollars cheaper.
Honey.
And it
Oh,
was
Honey.
within 2-day free shipping.
Ooh.
It got me good. It got me
Damn.
real good.
Damn, girl.
So-
Damn, honey.
You gonna post a picture
Honey
of that hat?
is amazing. I will post it. I will
Yes,
be posting
thank
it.
you.
It's a nice little beret. I think it's cute.
Ooh, I love a beret.
It's very fun. But Honey has actually saved us tons of money in this company. We've saved it consistently. It is there, and it's there for you to use on Amazon, the most used thing. Okay? So, additional notes about it. More than 10 million people are using Honey to save money.
That's a
10
lot of
million
people.
Honey to save money?
Honey to save money.
That's a
Honey
lot of
has
honey
over
money.
100,000 5-star reviews on Google Chrome Store. And Time Magazine says it's basically free money. And it really is basically free. It's like someone sitting right there with you going, no, babe, use this one.
Just slipping dollar bills into your pocket.
Also, Honey has this beautiful thing that I've mentioned before that I think is great, is when you click on it, it literally be like, hey, you don't need to worry. There's no discounts. You're getting the best deal. And there's some satisfaction in knowing that you're getting the best deal on it that you just go, oh, thank God I can buy
Makes
it.
you feel like a shopping savant.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
So next time you're shopping on Amazon, don't worry whether or not you found the best deal. Just add Honey and get the best price automatically. Add Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Valleycast. That's joinhoney.com/Valleycast.
And I also wanted to talk about elephants because we talked a little earlier about elephants.
We can talk about elephants.
Yeah,
Go ahead. What do you think about elephants? Alana?
Great.
All elephants? All elephants equally? Big ones, small ones, mean ones?
all of them.
I'd like to meet a baby elephant someday.
Have you ever met a baby elephant, Alana?
Yes, I am.
You've met a baby elephant?
Did it get you snarfed?
How did you meet a baby
I
elephant?
met a baby elephant when I was a baby girl.
Really? You remember this
There's a
occasion?
picture. It's really, really cute.
Oh, that's so
I'm
cute.
the same height as the elephant.
And I'm going to admit to you guys something about elephants that I feel bad about.
Uh-oh.
No.
I kicked one in the face. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Like, and stop recording.
Yeah, Rick, we can't.
And we cannot
can't hold
release
on
this.
that.
You guys
We did a
thinking
bunch
I
of wiener
actually
jokes,
kicked
but
an elephant in the face? Is
know.
that
Like,
right?
I kicked an elephant.
That's worse than a lot of things.
I kicked an elephant late one day. Okay, I don't like the movie Dumbo.
Oh, wow.
Wait,
And
the
cartoon?
little,
And
the
I
original.
also am not thrilled by the trailer for the new one in any way, shape,
Oh,
or
wow.
form.
Oh, that's
I'm
weird.
so completely uninterested, and I love Burton. It's just not hitting me.
Dude,
in
Michael
the,
Keaton
Yeah,
is like a
no.
lead role in
Dude,
it.
it's just not hitting me.
It's
I don't
Burton
know
and
why.
Keaton back together.
And I'm sure
Is
it's going
it
to be
because
wonderful
of
and
the-
magical.
Is
I
it
don't know.
because of the elephants? Do you have a problem with elephants?
No.
You just don't like the Dumbo story, maybe?
I don't know. I just never, did
His
Dumbo
mom?
resonate with you guys?
Yes, hardcore.
I mean,
It
I
made
like
me
the.
weep.
I thought it was cute.
It's
I mean,
the
I was a kid.
saddest story that's ever happened.
I watched it, and apparently for weeks and months afterwards, I literally would say, I just keep thinking about Dumbo.
Because-
Apparently, I would, because elephants are
And
really
those
so
racist
sad
crows.
too. Have you watched
Yeah.
it as an adult formed?
I can't, it'll wreck me.
It's the whole movie is just like deeper depression. How about you cry more? Everything's terrible, and we'll take your mom, and we all hate you, and you should suffer.
And life is
and you're gonna
awful.
accidentally get drunk and be confused, and then everyone hates you, and then things suck.
Buddy.
Life is awful. Good night. Like that's the whole movie.
That's why I did not like it as a
Yes,
kid,
there
I
you
bet.
go.
That
Yes.
makes sense.
That makes all the sense.
Watching
in
it
the
as an
world.
adult, I'm like, who let me see this as a kid? It's so sad.
sad.
I cry from the second one till the end when I watch it. Oh my God,
It
it's so
still
sad.
sticks with me.
I think. I mean, Tim Burton doesn't make good movies anymore, so I understand. I understand.
Well, he
What is
doesn't-
what is that? A
Hold
hot
on.
take?
Hold on.
That's not even a little
Does
hot
anyone
take.
want
to
freshen up that tea?
It was literally
He
not
doesn't-
even a controversial
he
thing.
doesn't direct good movies. He
That
can
is called
produce good movies.
assessment.
I don't know. What's the last movie
I
he
don't
produced
know.
that was good?
Bring that up.
yeah, bring
That's
it
a good
up.
question.
Honestly, I think the
remember-
last actual good movie he made was like just barely Sleepy Hollow, I think.
It's actually
Sleepy Hollow
called
was
Just
good.
Barely Sleepy Hollow.
It's
called
a
Sleepy Hollow,
different
Just
movie. It's
You
not
like
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, but it's like right on the brink of like not good Burton.
Brink.
Like that's
He
when he
made Brink.
starts to.
What?
That's
Yeah,
when it
he
starts
made
to get bad. Because like Planet of the Apes is awful garbage, and
He made Planet of the
Big
Apes.
Fish is just like whatever.
I love
don't
Big
like
Fish. But he didn't direct it, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a
I still like it.
I still loved Big Fish.
Dude, Miss Peregrine's Home for
I
Peculiar
didn't like
Children
it.
was pretty fun.
I didn't like
Oh.
No way, really?
it. And I saw it in a cool way. I saw it at Fantastic Fest with
I
like
watched
3D
it
and everything.
inside my butthole.
Yeah, I watched
Did
it.
it?
Very cool.
Yeah, I did not like it.
Wow. Frankenweenie?
Ugh.
Wasn't that like
And
his-
then and remember the Dark Shadows movie?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is that
God.
a yawn and surprise
Alice in
at the same
Wonderland.
time?
Alice in
Yeah.
Wonderland is
Like the fall.
garbage.
there were some
Charlie and the
things-
Chocolate Factory
there
is
were
garbage.
some things I liked about Sweeney Todd. Wasn't the
I
greatest
mean,
movie.
it was almost barely watchable.
People like Corpse Bride, right?
I love
Nah.
Corpse Bride.
Of those movies, imagine if they weren't a director you knew, if they were just a random movie that
Yeah,
came
they're
out,
not.
would you like it?
No, I don't think so.
Did you like Mars Attacks?
Yeah, I love Mars
There you go.
Attacks.
Tim Burton
That's
made
but that's
Mars
also
Attacks?
on the end
Wow.
of being pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going
it got
backwards.
railed.
Going backwards. Yeah, that movie didn't do good. Mars Attacks, Ed Wood.
Yep.
Batman
great.
Returns,
Yep.
Edward
Yes.
Scissorhands, Batman,
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice,
Pee-wee.
and then Pee-wee. Yeah, he was on a run there, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
made a
he
lot of
made
good
like
movies. What do you
6 of the
think-
best movies ever, maybe.
What happened, do you think? to
Helena
him?
Bonham Carter.
I
Three
think.
words.
Well, I think. Well, Denise
That
Denovi.
lady.
Denise Di was his producer on most of those really good movies, and then as soon as she's out,
Who
and
is
her,
she?
and her name, she's just a producer.
Who is she?
But as soon as she was out, his movies just started to suck.
Really?
Like you can see, like Denise Di
Wow.
hasn't produced
Do you think she
a
like
Burton movie since like Edward Scissorhands.
she
or
like
something.
really directed what he was doing?
I think so. That's my opinion. I
What
don't know.
else does she produce? Why was she out?
We'll
What's
have
her
to
deal?
look that up.
We gotta
I'll
know.
look it up.
Tim Burton was a producer on one of my favorite animated movies that I feel gets overlooked.
Which is?
9.
Oh,
Do you
I
remember that
love
movie?
Nine.
Oh, with the guy with the little guy with the burlap sack. I
Yeah.
never saw it.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
That's
really
a good,
good.
Steve
All right, I'll check it out.
Really good.
Great voice cast in it. Great voice cast.
Denise Di was born in Sherman Oaks.
What
Wow.
the fuck?
I'm Denise.
Ooh,
Di
another fun fact about Sherman Oaks. Other people were also born there.
Wait, will you do Sherman Oaks' Kevin Bacon Wiener number?
Okay, so check this out. She produced Edward Scissorhands, Batman Returns, Nightmare Before Christmas,
Sure.
Ed Wood,
Yep.
and James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, I
but
love
James and the Giant Peach is not a Burton
No,
movie.
it's not, but it's phenomenal.
Wait, he didn't have anything to do with
No,
that?
he didn't.
He was a
No,
producer on it.
No,
He was a
yeah,
producer?
he was a producer.
Yeah, he was a
That's about it.
producer.
And
okay.
Helena Bonham Carter was a voice, wasn't she?
Because I think the movies he
Yeah.
produced after aren't as bad. Once he stopped being good at directing, he still produced a few things that were cool.
yeah,
I
I'm
think.
sure, like popping your name on there.
Are you
But
talking
he
about
didn't-
You're talking about Tim Burton?
Yes, this is my memory. Should I look it up to be
I mean,
certain?
here I'll look it up.
Wait, I
certain
want
of
to
the
know what else
Burton?
Denise Di did. Is she
well,
done after
she
James and
no,
the Giant
she
Peach?
produced a bunch of stuff that's like not good. So Almost Heroes, Practical Magic.
I love Practical
I
Magic.
love Practical
Love
Magic.
Practical Magic. That's a
Ladies
real-
love Practical
ladies
Magic.
Message
love
in a
that
Bottle.
stuff.
They're
Message in a
finally
Bottle, remember that
girls.
movie?
What do
They're
you think?
finally.
Happy Campers, Original Sin, A Walk to
I love
Remember,
Original Sin. Original Sin
A
was
Watch
great.
to Remember. I remember crying a
It was a
lot.
real big
What
deal.
a Girl Wants,
Did not like
Who's
that.
in that?
Amanda
Catwoman,
Bynes.
New York
Oof.
Minute,
Yee.
Sisterhood
Oh my
of
God.
Traveling Pants.
Wait, can I say something?
She's like a power woman. She's like
She is a
she's-
power woman.
she's
Yeah.
like she's guiding my
I
entire
really, I
childhood.
truly believe she
Sisterhood-
powered Tim Burton to make
Wow.
good movies.
She's a
Sisterhood of the
power-
Traveling Pants. All those are like my childhood.
Woman power
films. A Walk to Remember. Remember that?
But can I say Catwoman?
Yeah.
We're talking about the one with
Halle
Halle
Berry. Yeah.
Have any of you seen it since it came out
Absolutely
years later?
not.
No way.
Oh my God. I watched it on HBO like 5 years ago
it's one
or
of your
something.
horny movies, isn't it?
First of all, nothing makes sense in the
Sure,
same way where I
yes.
was shouting like, why is there a couch? They didn't show me a couch before in the pool room. Things like that. Like nothing makes sense. And her fashion, she's supposed to be one of those people who like, ew, she looks like a gross lady. And then all of a sudden she's a beautiful
yeah, and she's
Catwoman.
Halle Berry in both of those.
And
so you're
they
like,
just, they've layered her. She's wearing like a long sleeve shirt with a short sleeve shirt on top of it and like pants on top of pants and weird shoes on top of more weird shoes. And that's her when she's like, ugly.
hideous.
It's literally just
Ew.
weird layers of clothes.
Gross. You're disgusting. You
You
layered
guys want
woman.
to? You guys want to
It's
hear
so funny.
about
love
what
that.
movies Tim Burton produced?
Yes.
So this is
guess.
after his own movies. Okay,
Okay.
9, like Joe
I
said.
love
He's
9.
great.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter,
What the fuck?
We're supposed to be good.
Lincoln Park Powerless, which is
Is
a
that a
video
Linkin
short.
Park documentary?
Frankenweenie, which is his own movie, and I didn't like
This
it.
reads like the weirdest Mad Libs of all
It
time.
really, really
Big
is.
Eyes.
Big
which
Eyes
I
Big
was
Eyes
didn't
was
like.
great.
incredible.
I
Big
loved
I loved
Eyes.
it. Oh, so good.
Incredible.
So
Steve, you
good.
gotta
Look.
see it. We've been to Hawaii now. You gotta see
Christoph
it.
Waltz.
Yeah, press the
It's about Bill
pause
Keaton.
button.
It's an art-
What is it?
It's
Big
an-
Eyes. It's that
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz movie about that
No, it's
painter
the
that drew the
girl.
characters of the Big Eyes.
It's Bill Keane, and it's like a
What's that girl's name?
forgot.
Oh
Amy
my
Adams?
God, Amy Adams
Oh.
is the lead, and she plays this woman artist who draws these like paints these creatures.
They're like
humans
caricatures.
with
yeah, they're
huge
Keane
eyes.
dolls, and they
I'm gonna show
literally-
you an
I'll
image,
check it out.
and you'll know
And
it.
then
But he
Alice Through
takes
the
credit
Looking
for-
Glass.
It's a really good movie, though.
Yeah,
It's
just-
like the story behind it is what's the big thing.
Okay.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
love it.
I think it's really good.
He's still
I'm
got.
sorry, your hero's dead.
You may not like. Here's what I'll say about Tim Burton, and I'm not going to say
All
whether or
my
not
heroes
he's a.
die, Lee. All my
Oh,
heroes
sorry.
are either
I see
dead
that
or
idea.
dying.
I'm not going
That
to say
one.
he's a good. That looks cool. A good or bad director at this point, because I think anybody that directs a movie is at a level of talent that most humans are not.
Sure.
But I will say he may
Well, that's
have.
a fucking cop out.
He may have lost what that magic that worked for you back when you
Yeah,
were a kid, but I
yeah.
still think he has vision, and I think that's
He's very
rare.
good at his vision.
Like,
That's true.
The story wrapped up with the vision, maybe something different, but he makes a choice and he makes a cool looking product.
Like,
Well,
you think
and-
the Alice in Wonderland movies look
Yeah,
good?
I mean, look,
I don't
he's
think they
still
do at
trying
all.
I mean,
stuff. Is what I
a
will
lot of
say.
people did.
Yeah, a lot of people
Yeah,
like
but I
loved
mean-
it. It like resonated with a lot
But
of
like,
people.
if you look at like even the set pieces in Edward Scissorhands or the set pieces in Beetlejuice, it's like I've never seen anything like it ever again. And it's like Alice in Wonderland looks like every CGI movie I've ever seen.
yeah, but I also think that that's a challenge of the like. It's same with the M. Night Shyamalan thing where like it's just that you're trying to one up yourself. It's that thing of like.
I mean, don't even try to
explore
one up
myself.
yourself. Like Ed Wood is
Yeah.
like a fucking drama, and it's like not a Tim Burton movie really. And if you didn't know Tim Burton directed it, you wouldn't know it by watching it. And it's just this beautiful drama where he didn't really go overboard with design or
Who's your
character.
modern day Tim Burton then? Who's your like?
I don't maybe like Wes Anderson.
I was
going
gonna
to
say Wes Anderson,
I'm
but
gonna
just
make
because they have that auteur
Just the
thing where you
visual-
can see that it's
Yeah.
I'm
there.
gonna make a prediction. Tim
imprint.
Burton's he's gonna come back and wow
I
you
would
once.
love it. I would
I think
love
he's
that.
either gonna
Yeah.
come back or he's gonna die from drugs or something.
Wow, drugs. Holy shit.
Something unusual that he's just like drowning in his own attempt to creative and anxiety and
Is
whatever.
he in that? I don't know if he's
I
in
don't
that
know.
world. Is he in that world?
I'm just predicting one or the other.
Okay.
I
Good movie or drugs here on the Valleycast.
I would love for Tim Burton to suddenly like get back to his
Danger
roots
drugs.
and make something fucking weird and ballsy like Edward Scissorhands or Beetlejuice or
Are you
or
at
Pee-wee.
all interested in this Beetlejuice 2 thing that may or may not
No.
happen with
With
the
Tim Burton?
with the
Yeah.
Tim Burton
It's
and
the
the
cast.
cast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have zero interest.
I
in it.
have interest in it.
Well, if it's good,
especially with that cast. I love that
Mm-hmm.
cast. That's the thing.
Yeah, baby.
Look,
But
I get it.
I'll see
Heroes-
Dumbo though because I love Michael Keaton. I love Danny DeVito. The Dumbo looks cute as fuck.
I think Dumbo looks good. I like the trailer, but I cried immediately.
But again,
I'm not going in with. I'm going in with
the style.
zero
It has a style. It has a vision. It looks.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I just there's an anti-Dumbo bone inside me.
Yeah,
Dumb
I get-
bone. I have a
because
dumb
you
bone.
Saw it when you were little, and
I
it's
get that.
terrible. It's so sad. I completely relate.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know why you'd ever want to watch it twice. I don't know why I did.
Mm.
All right. Well, before the battery dies on the Zoom,
Oh, wow,
why
that's
don't
the
we
truth.
call it a night, huh?
Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the
Yes.
Valleycast, brought to you by the Valleyfolk. If you want to support us and this cool stuff that we do, like Trivia Bidet and your show and Your World Today, all this
Yes.
awesome stuff that we're doing on youtube.com/the Valleyfolk, you can help us out by going to our Patreon at patreon.com/the Valleyfolk and become part of our team, our family, become part of our friendship base. A lot of cool things happening over there. We're going to post
Yeah.
another episode of Uncanny Valley, which is our reaction show with our puppet friends, Scuzz and Fernesto. Trisha Hirschberger is the next guest on that.
Heard
she
of her.
is.
Heard of her.
We do exclusive streams and discounts and stuff, and apologize if you've heard this before, but there's some people that haven't, and we would love you to come aboard.
Ah.
A lot of
Yeah.
cool
Nailed
stuff
it.
coming up the next couple months
Oh
for
yes.
us here. That
We're
is
going
gonna
into
keep us
high drive.
We are going
Super
into
busy.
extreme drive. We are going,
Yeah.
but I'm actually really excited about it. I'm
Be-
excited about the extreme drive.
I'd
'Cause
say
it's cool stuff.
Yeah, it's cool shit.
definitely be excited about it. Definitely stick with us. And know that we're working our hardest to make good shit for you and funny stuff for you.
Also, if you guys could in the
that's main-
comments down below figure out all of our Kevin Bacon Wiener numbers,
Yeah,
we'd be
please.
so grateful.
You guys want one more connection?
I just
more?
want one more connection.
Hey,
if I
Alana,
could.
is there any place where you would want them to
Yeah.
find you? Anything?
OMG. All my socials are at Love Alana Chan.
Cool.
LOVE.
Where'd that name come from?
ALANACHAN. Alana Chan, it's kind of like the Chan is like a little Asian, it's a Japanese like end of the name thing, like something san and something Chan. Chan is usually for like a little girl, so it's like cute.
Gotcha.
But everyone just thinks it means channel or something weird. Whatever, that's just what it is.
Well, now we know.
It's Japanese.
And now we know.
Japanese.
Arigato gozaimasu, Ichiban.
Thank you, number one.
That was the translation of
Wait,
that.
wait, do it in a different voice.
Arigato gozaimasu, Ichiban.
Thank you, number one.
There it is.
All right. James Garner was in
Okay.
Fire in the Sky with Henry Thomas, who was in E.T. the Extraterrestrial with Drew
Drew
Barrymore,
Barrymore,
who was
who
in
was in-
Scream with Nev Campbell, who was in
Wild
Wild Things
Things
with Kevin Bacon's Wiener. Goodbye.